Good evening and welcome to the City of Woodstock's public planning meeting. Tonight's meeting is an open public meeting as required by the Planning Act. This meeting will be live streamed to the city's YouTube channel, and a recording of the meeting will also be posted on the city's website following the meeting. An agenda can be found on the agendas, meetings, and minutes page on the city's website. This meeting is for information and discussion purposes only, and no decisions will be made at this evening's meeting. Council will make no decision of these matters at the regular council meeting to be held this Thursday. Council will make a decision on these matters at the regular council meeting to be held on Thursday at 7 p.m. If you wish to address council at that meeting, you must admit a delegation form to the city clerk no later than noontime tomorrow. That's Tuesday. A delegation form is also available on the city website. If an application is denied, only the applicant or the minister may file an appeal with the Ontario Land Tribunal within 20 days of issuance of the notice of a council's decision. Only specified persons, public bodies, registered owners of land to which the plan may apply, and the requester to amend the plan, and the minister may appeal the decision to the City of Woodstock and to the Ontario Land Tribunal within 20 days of issuance of the notice of the county decision or the council's decision. Excluding the minister, any party wishing to make an appeal must make written or oral submission to council at a public meeting. Please note that third parties, anyone who is not a specified person or public body, do not have the right to appeal a decision for an official plan amendment to the Ontario Land Tribunal. When we get started, please keep your comments to planning matters only and avoid repeating comments that have already been expressed. If you have not provided oral or written comments, but wish to receive formal notice of council's decision on the matter, please contact the clerk's department. Jeff Bunn, by the way, is from the clerk's department for the City of Woodstock, if you have any questions following the meeting here tonight. The notice will provide further information on appealing the decision. The planner will be asked to present the planning report for each application. There is only one application on the agenda tonight. The application will then be provided an opportunity to make comments. The applicant will, followed by those wishing to speak in favor of the application, and then those who may want to speak in opposition of the application. Prior to proceeding with the first application, well, tonight's only application, as I mentioned, does anyone on council here wish to declare a pecuniary interest on any of the items that are on the agenda tonight? Mayor Accioni?
Yes, I, Mayor Jerry Accioni, declare the following potential indirect pecuniary interest on agenda item 2A, subject matter ZN 8-25-09. And the general nature of the interest is the applicant is my family dentist and a family friend.
Thank you. Anyone else? We will get started therefore with the agenda, ZN 8-25-09, application for zone change. And the company name is 1474600 Ontario Inc. As I invite the county planner up, Justin Miller, for his report.
Good evening, Council, Jeff, members of the public. Before you today, we have the application ZN 8-2509, as the chair mentioned, in the name of 1474600 Ontario Inc. The subject lands are comprised of two properties, legally described as Park Lot 3, Range 4N, Plan 10 in the City of Woodstock. The lands are located on the southeast corner of the intersection of Devonshire Avenue and Vansittart Avenue, and are located on the south side of Devonshire Avenue and are municipally known as 350 Vansittart Avenue and 360 Devonshire Avenue. The subject lands are designated low-density residential in the county's official plan, are currently zoned R1, Residential Zone 1, and Local Commercial Zone C1. The applicant is requested to rezone the property to Special Local Commercial Zone C111. The purpose of the application for zone change is to facilitate the development of a new building containing a dentist's office and a smaller commercial unit. The applicant has consolidated two properties, one currently containing a dwelling and one currently containing a former automotive service business, to redevelop the site for the proposed use. The proposal appears to meet all the zone provisions of the C1 zone, with the exception of a dentist's office defined as a medical clinic in the city's zoning bylaw. It's the opinion of staff that the subject application is consistent with the PPS, as the proposal is located within a settlement area and efficiently uses land and infrastructure and promotes economic development and competitiveness. Planning staff are also satisfied that the proposal maintains the intended purpose of the official plan, respecting neighborhoods serving commercial uses within low-density residential areas. The proposed dentist's office will provide a medical service to the surrounding residents and the broader community and will be clustered with an additional commercial use. Sidewalks exist to the subject lands to facilitate pedestrian access. The proposal is located on arterial roads to minimize impacts on local streets, and no negative effects from the development on adjacent properties are expected, including noise, lighting, fumes, parking, outdoor storage. Further, the official plan limits neighborhood serving uses to maximum gross leasable floor area of 930 square meters. The combined dentist office and commercial unit are proposed to have an area of 713.9 square meters and is within the maximum limit envisioned by the official plan to limit the impact of commercial uses on surrounding residential properties. Planning staff are satisfied that the proposal is consistent with the policy of the provincial planning statement, meets the general intent of the intent and purpose of the official plan, and as such, staff recommend approval of the application. There was concerns with what the commercial space will be within the application. It wasn't identified to me, but in the report, you can see the C1 zone permits a dwelling unit in a portion of a non-residential building, other than an automobile service station, a home occupation, an automobile service station, a convenience store with a gross floor area not exceeding 140 square meters, a drugstore, a dry cleaners distribution station, a laundry shop, and a personal service shop. So at this time, the commercial unit exceeds 140 square meters, which does not permit a convenience store, but it permits the other uses within the C1 zone. So as such, staff are recommending approval of the application.
Any questions for Mr. Miller from councilors? None? Anybody want to speak therefore on behalf of the applicant on this, whether it be Advanced Construction? Come on forward, please. Give us your business address and your full name, please, and your title.
Matt Reisner from Advanced Construction at 163 Main Street, Woodstock. So we have a favorable report, so we're just here to answer any questions which may arise.
Are there any questions for Mr. Reisner? I guess maybe I do have one question. The entire structure that's getting built or planned to be built, is it all one story?
Yes, that's the intent, right? At this point, like, we're just in the design stage at this point, so, we would be within the limits of the zoning at that point, right? So intent at this point is single story.
And I'm guessing one of the reasons for this project in general is just to be able to make everything more accessible for the dentist customers.
Yeah, and that, like, so if we go into like a second story, it adds elevator, everything else, so it adds up cost. Basically, we went into additional space needed just to meet the setbacks of the corner lot. That's why we added the second property.
All right, is there anybody else that would like to speak on behalf of the applicant? Anybody here would like to speak in favor of this application? Therefore, anybody would like to speak against the application, if you'd like to come forward? And as I mentioned before, there are no decisions being made here tonight because the city council meeting is on Thursday at 7 PM. And if you'd like to be a delegate at Thursday's meeting, you have until noon tomorrow to apply to be a delegate. Since there are no more further comments, this concludes tonight's meeting. Decision on this item will be made to Thursday's meeting. Can I have a motion to adjourn? Counselor Martin, seconded by Counselor Leatherborough. All those in favor? It's passed.